Good morning, Johns Creek. Today is Friday, March 20th, and welcome to our first ever episode of JCNN Online. Today on the show, we have lots of school and news updates to finish off your week. I'm your host, Lowry Andrews, and JCNN starts now. You may notice that we are not in our usual studio, and that is unfortunately due to the coronavirus pandemic occurring everywhere around the world. Schools may have been shut down all around the country, but that won't stop us here at JCNN from providing you with the information you need to get through your virtual schooling. Last week, our STN trip to Washington, D.C. took an unexpected turn when our convention was canceled just as we arrived. Although disappointed, Gladiator television students still managed to make lemonade out of lemons and create a whole new show in just 8 hours. In fact, our opening from today's show was made by our students for that morning broadcast. Anyways, now that we are back in the swing of things and with one full week of teleschool under our belts, let's get into today's show. Students, don't forget that dual enrollment paperwork is due to any interested students' counselors by Tuesday, March 31st at 3 p.m. This is a hard deadline. You can find everything needed on the JCHS counseling website at johnscreekguidance.com. Congratulations to the 21 students that attended TSA State last week in Athens and finished in 10th place in the state. These students made the stage in 10 different categories and placed third in biotechnology and took home first place in 3D animation and transportation modeling. Months of hard work paid off while at state. Congrats. Congratulations also to the Johns Creek girls varsity soccer team, as they are currently ranked number 5 in the nation via Max Preps. Great job, girls. Speaking of sports, a large part of the sports community has been greatly affected by the coronavirus. Let's take a closer look at the virus's impact on the sports world with another episode of Sports Spotlight.
Welcome to another episode of Sports Spotlight. I'm your host, Jeremy Paredes, and today we will be looking at the drastic sports changes occurring due to COVID-19. As of today, there are 8 NBA players who have been tested positive for coronavirus, including NBA All-Stars Kevin Durant and Rudy Gobert. Many players have donated money and supplies to UNICEF to help those in need. The NFL had a huge week, with multiple trades and regulation changes across the league. Starting next season, the NFL will include one extra game, moving from 12 to 14 playoff teams. The biggest exchange so far this offseason has been a 3-way trade, with the Houston Texans gaining running back David Johnson, the Arizona Cardinals getting wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, and the Buffalo Bills acquiring wide receiver Stephon Diggs. In other huge news, Tom Brady has confirmed that he will be playing for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. As of right now, many sports and tournaments such as tennis, soccer, the Masters, and March Madness have been suspended or canceled due to the fast-spreading virus. Overall, the sports world has been chaotic and changing every day. Make sure to stay safe and stay tuned for the next episode of Sports Spotlight.
Thanks, Jeremy. Hopefully both professional and high school sports will start up again soon. Coronavirus has impacted many industries besides the sports as well. Ranging from restaurant industry to the entertainment business, some celebrities have even performed online to make up for their lost shows and to entertain the people at home. The entire world has been impacted by the virus, and in fact, we have Catherine Gilroy to talk about the impact on the rest of the world. Take it away, Catherine.
The world has been tackling the coronavirus since December. However, the past month has been filled with changes. On March 2nd, the European Center for Disease Prevention and Control rose the risk level from moderate to high. On March 9th, Italy was placed on a nationwide lockdown. On March 11th, the World Health Organization declared the outbreak to be a pandemic, with more than 119,000 confirmed cases. On March 13th, France closed all nurseries, schools, and universities, as well as banned gatherings of over 100 people. On March 14th, the World Health Organization declared Europe to be the current epicenter for the outbreak. That same day, the United States declared a national emergency. On March 18th, the World Health Organization called for aggressive action in Southeast Asia. The world is taking a turn, and to stay safe, remember to practice social distancing and washing your hands. Reporting for JCNN, my name is Catherine Gilroy.
If you want to learn about how coronavirus is impacting the world, Go to the World Health Organization website at who.int to find out more. Calling all pals, teachers, and friends of the CBI department. The CBI students miss school and all of their friends. Please go to www.flipgrid.com or download the Flipgrid app to your phone. Enter the code JCHSPALS and then record a short video saying hello. This is a great way for the pals and the CBI department to stay connected. Speaking of staying connected, here's Ainsley Ryan with an important message about social distancing and the COVID-19 outbreak.
Thanks, Lowry. COVID-19, also known as Corona, is not being taken seriously enough by the American public, including teenagers. People are still choosing to go on trips or go out with friends instead of staying home and practicing social distancing. But it is very important to follow the safety guidelines being set by our government. Remember, while younger people are said to be at a lower risk of getting sick from the virus, we can still be carriers and give it to others, as it is extremely contagious. In fact, the number of cases in the US are rising exponentially. According to the Center for Disease Control, the number of cases has jumped from 4,226 to 10,442 from just Tuesday, March 17th to yesterday, March 19th. That is a 247% increase in just 2 days. Now is a time when social sacrifice is needed more than ever. So please wash your hands, stay home, and stay safe. Back to you, Lowry.
Thanks, Ainsley. I'll definitely make sure to practice social distancing, as should all of you. Even if you don't feel any symptoms, it's important to think about others and ensure their safety as well. Well, Johns Creek, that's all we have for this episode of Online JCNN. Make sure to stay tuned for next Friday's episode. In the meantime, stay safe by washing your hands with hot soap and water for 20 seconds and by using your hand sanitizer constantly. Follow us on social media at Gladiator Television on Instagram and at Johns Creek JCNN on Twitter. Thanks for watching Johns Creek, and as always, don't forget to stay classy.